Time for the Bias Sports Report. Columbus made a huge monster deal in the NHL today. Preble's not even reporting it. It's amazing. Columbus trading Rick Nash, his teammate, Antoine Vermette, to Phoenix for a second-round pick. Yes. Goodbye, Antoine Vermette. Blockbuster deal. Vermette says, quote, "I'm very excited to play in Phoenix and then whatever city the Coyotes end up in next year." He's very excited. The Quebec Coyotes. There's a nice ring to it, eh? ESPN reported a Rick Nash trade to Toronto, of course. Who else? For Phil Kessel. He said that trade was in the works. They said that after seeing it on a fake Pierre McGuire Twitter account.
Dum 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 dum.
Like, you shouldn't pay attention to anything the real Pierre McGuire says. Never mind what the fake Pierre McGuire says. What's worse is that these American sports network, like ESPN, they're reporting on false Maple Leaf trade rumors now too. So it's not just the Canadian ones. Congrats to Brian Burke, I guess. He's crossed over. For the first time in 11 games in Calgary, and only the second time in the last 18 games overall, something like that, the Edmonton Oilers beat the Calgary Flames.
Uh-oh.
And that's astonishing. You do the math. That's 16 of 18 times. That's 12% of the time the Oilers beat the Flames. 12% of the time in the last 18 games. Come on, Oilers. We talked about this yesterday. How do you expect to catch Columbus for last in the league if you keep beating Calgary 12% of the time? I mean, you're completely blowing an opportunity to pick first overall again here. You know, Hope, Hall, and Olmark. And does Olmark even still play there? What about PRV? Those guys aren't even there anymore, are they? I think they're in the minors. Think of the future. There's too much pride here, Oilers. You know, there's nothing wrong with losing to Calgary like 90% of the time if you get a first overall pick out of it. Ben Roethlisberger is upset his new offensive coordinator, Todd Haley, and him haven't met. He says Haley hasn't even texted him.
Uh-oh.
He also says he hopes Haley doesn't yell at him because he doesn't like it when Haley yells. That's all Todd Haley does. That's all he did in Kansas City is yell at quarterbacks, at refs, at himself. He yelled at himself all the time, too. Regina's been awarded a Lingerie Football League team.
Uh-oh.
Well, at least they have a football team now, in general, right? You got one, the lingerie team. And a guaranteed 14 somewhat attractive women, too. It's not bad. So I guess they double that in Regina? Not sure. SUNshine Girl Jynx is a repeat. I've talked about her before because I remember I made fun of her name and how it sounds like a cat's name and how she has two cats named Darwin and Tesla, like the band, and how those names are closer to people names than Jynx is. You remember that? I do. That's all I got. 875-1061. Come on, Oilers fan. You want to call me? Let's do this.